My friend Wangari Maathai will be mourned not just in one continent in Africa, but in every continent of the world. She blazed a trail for women's rights, for democracy, and most of all, for a green environment. And her desire that we plant 1 billion trees has got to be taken on by all her friends so that it is achieved in the very near future. The great thing about Wangari Maathai was her irrepressible optimism. She believed in people, she believed in progress, and she believed in the future. It is now for us to carry her legacy forward. A great woman has gone, her great ideals live on.
The death of Wangari is a true loss to her people, to Kenya, and also to the international conservation community. And at this time, my heart truly goes out to the people of Kenya and to Wangari's many, many friends around the world, and especially to her family. So may she rest in peace, and may her memory serve to encourage all of us to work harder for the things that Wangari cared about so much.
I'm sorry that I cannot be with you in person today to celebrate the extraordinary life of my dear friend Wangari Maathai, one of the great African leaders and one of the great global leaders of our time. Wangari possessed a unique combination of grace and courage, vision and persistence, wisdom and empathy for her fellow men and women and for all of God's creation here on earth. Her indomitable spirit enabled her to transcend barriers of every kind and description to inspire the rest of us to walk in her footsteps. Last May, I shared a meal with Wangari, her beloved daughter Wanjira, and her granddaughter Ruth in my home in Nashville, Tennessee. She betrayed little hint of her illness, but instead spoke with that same passion and joy about her work that she always exhibited. It is that joy, that warm, incandescent smile, that reflected her precious soul. We can never thank her adequately for her many, many years of courageous and tireless service, and for the hope that she gave us all.
In so many ways, Wangari Maathai was ahead of her time. The Greenbelt movement helped thousands of women to make a living, and at the same time to save the environment, to preserve resources for their communities and their nation. This paved the way for others who were inspired by Wangari's commitment to make commitments of their own, to change the future for their children. I'll always remember her as a tireless advocate for social justice and human rights, an exceptional leader, a woman demanding equal treatment for all, and for me, a real friend. I'll miss her very much. My thoughts are with her children and granddaughter. Now it's up to all of us, to people all across the globe whose lives Wangari touched, to continue her legacy by working even harder for a fairer, more equal, more sustainable world. God bless you, friend, and Godspeed.
Dear friends, to Wangari's family, friends and colleagues, and to the people of Kenya, we, the Nobel women, send our deepest sympathy, love and prayers as you gather to remember Wangari. We, Wangari's sister Nobel Peace Women Laureates, Judy Williams, Shirini Badi, Rika Bertha Minchu, and myself, Mairead Maguire, join you in spirit as you gather, not only to mourn Wangari's passing, but also to give thanks for her life and the gift of her presence in all our lives. To try to list the work and achievements of Wangari would never do her justice, as she was interested in everyone she met and in all life. Suffice it to say, Wangari was truly a fully alive human being. Her beautiful smile, her care and service for others and for the earth will live on in the lives and memories of especially her family, whom she passionately loved, but also in the lives of all those who had the pleasure of meeting her and being in her gracious presence. We join you all in spirit at the remembrance service and celebration, in giving thanks to God for the wonderful life of our dear friend and co-worker, Wangari Maguire.